Can I give you a ride? You okay? I'm going to New York. Is that all right for you? Seatbelt's on your right.
Not one dime. They didn't leave us with a single fucking dime. 6 of us in the room. The other 5, you basic chumps, you know, weekend chipsters. Give me a steady dose of guys like that, I can retire before I'm 30. They're the best. Solid Republicans with their Wall Street jokes, goddamn dry martinis. True blue American assholes. I got there with a little more than $5 in my pocket. By 4 o'clock, I'm almost up to 9. I'm getting ready to roll. I figure I'll go for one more big win, walk out with 14,000, call it a night's work. Then, out of nowhere, door flies open. In bursts these 4 huge motherfuckers. Don't move! Don't move, you're dead. They're shouting, pointing goddamn shotguns in our faces. It's $40,000, $50,000 worth of legal tender sunning itself on the table. I'm spread out on the floor, can't see a thing. I can hear them stuffing money into bags, you know, going around the table, sweeping it off, making quick work of it. Digging my face in the goddamn shag carpet, praying like a son of a bitch robbers are going to split before I open my eyes again. My prayers are answered. You hear the car drive away, we all stand up and start breathing again. As it turns out, the real fun hasn't even started yet. George Whitney, guy owns a house, one of these hot air balloons, walks around in green plaid pants, white cashmere sweater, starts poking me in the chest with his fat finger, pushing me back in the corner of the room. You set us up, you slime ball. You're going to pay for it, Potsy. We're not going to let you and your hoodlum friends get away with a thing like that. You know, he's a big one, this George, 6'2", 6'3". You know, hands off. Did I say something? You know, hands off. Get your hands off and step back. But the bastard's going crazy. He won't stop. And the others joined in. For a moment there, I thought they were going to kill me. It was awful, man. A real Punch and Judy show, a bloodbath in living color. After a while, they started to run out of steam. I tore her ass out of there and headed for the woods. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd probably still be running now.
And did you set them up?
What do you take me for? I'm a professional card player.
Nearly $10,000. I was just getting warmed up. I had big plans for the little bundle. Now I'm wiped out. I'll have to start all over again.
That's too bad.
Tell me about it. Day after tomorrow, I was supposed to be in one of the biggest games of my life. There isn't a fucking chance in hell I can raise the kind of money I need by then.
How much do you need for this game?
Nothing under 10,000. That's rock bottom. I couldn't walk in with a penny less than that.
How much were you expecting to win?
30, 40,000, maybe even 50.
Sound awfully sure of yourself.
I am. I don't get into a game when I don't know who I'm playing with. I checked these 2 guys out. Met them last month in Atlantic City. There's a game I sometimes go to down there, and they sat in for a while. I never saw such stupid betting in my entire life. It was like playing with Laurel and Hardy. One's fat and the other's thin. Dropped $5,000 each in 20 minutes. After the game, the fat one comes up to me, Flowers his name, invites me to play a friendly game with him and his friend Stone in the place in Pennsylvania sometime. So last week I called up, arranged for a game Monday night. Chance of a lifetime down the tubes.
No, here's the subway. I get off here.
Do you have any money?
Nah.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about me, all right? I can take care of myself. Been in a worse place than this before.
I got a proposition for you.
Yeah?
Look, I'm checking in a hotel here. Why don't you come and get cleaned up? We'll talk.
You want a fruit, are you?
Check this out, Jesus. Look, the little dude's no bigger than I am. Look at the way he handles these fuckers. If I knew how to do that stuff last night, never would have happened.
How you feeling?
I'll live.
You need $10,000 to play cards. What if I knew someone who'd be willing to put up the money for you?
I'd pay him back as soon as the game was over with interest.
Well, this person isn't a moneylender. Probably be thinking more along the lines of a business partnership.
What are you, some kind of venture capitalist?
What he wants to know is what kind of offer you'd be willing to make. Talking about percentages.
Shit, I don't know. I pay him back 10 grand. And, give him a fair share of the profits. 25%. Something like that.
That sounds a bit stingy to me. I'm talking about an even split. 50% for you, 50% for him, minus the 10,000, of course. How's that strike you? Think it's fair?
Yeah, I could live with that. But wait a minute, so where's this other guy supposed to be? The one with the 10,000?
He's around. Won't be hard to find him.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And if he just happens to be sitting next to me right now, what I'd like to know is why does he want to get involved in a thing like this? I mean, he doesn't know me from a hole in the wall.
No reason. He just feels like it.
No. Come on. There's got to be a reason. I don't go for it unless I know.
Well, he needs the money.
I don't buy that. He's already got 10,000.
He needs more money. That's the truth. It's crazy. Pick you up on the road. You look half dead. You tell me this wild story. Why the hell should I believe a word of it? Take a look at yourself.
All right. So I don't look too sharp right now, but every word I told you is a goddamn gospel. Okay, no. All right, so your friend needs cash. I guess, I can buy that. That's what you might call a desperate situation, right?
Right? He's not stupid either, Jack. He doesn't throw his money away on con artists. You might be a hell of a card player. You also might be a bullshitter. I gotta see what you can do with my own eyes.
Hey, no problem, partner. I'll show you my stuff. You'll be so impressed your mouth will drop open. I'll make your eyes fall out of your fucking head.
Okay, Mr. Plutzy, so you can shuffle. Now let's see you play cards. Not bad, kid. You beat the pants off me.
I told you, I don't fuck around when it comes to poker. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come out on top. It's like a law of nature.
Well, let's just hope tomorrow's one of those 9 times.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna kill those suckers. I guarantee it. They're not half as good as you are. You saw what I just did to you.
You do anything besides play poker?
No, that's it. I just play poker.
No job. Nothing to back you up if you hit a dry spell.
I worked in a department store once. Summer I got out of high school, they put me in the men's shoe department. Let me tell you, it was the pits, the absolute worst. Getting down your hands and knees like some kind of a dog, having to breathe in all the dirty sock smells. It used to make me want to puke. Quit after 3 weeks. I haven't had a regular job since. What about you? You work for a living?
Not anymore. I quit about a year ago.
What'd you do?
Put out fires.
A troubleshooter, huh? So that's where you get your money. It's top-level management.
No, I'm talking about real fires. The old hook and ladder routine. Axes, burning buildings, people jumping out of windows. I was with the Boston Fire Department for close to 7 years.
So why'd you quit? Would you win the Irish sweepstakes or something?
Something like that.
Bill Flower, Willie Stone, good to see you, gentlemen. Bill Flower, Willie Stone, good to see you, gentlemen. Jesus, I look like a fag in these clothes. I can't believe you bought this getup.
So, Mr. Fireman, what do you do with yourself after we strike it rich?
I haven't decided yet. First thing tomorrow, I'll probably go see my daughter, spend a few days with her, and I'll sit down and make some plans.
You're a daddy, huh? I hadn't figured you for one of those family guys.
I'm not. I have this little girl in Minnesota. She'll be turning 4 in a couple of months.
No wife in the picture?
No, girl lives with my sister and brother-in-law in Minnesota.
So where's the wife? What, she croaking you or something?
Not exactly. She's probably still alive somewhere.
Well, you mean she walked out on you and didn't take the kid? What kind of a bimbo would do a thing like that? I tell you this, it was my wife. I would have dragged her back and pounded some sense into her.
What do you know? Laurel and Hardy exist.
It's locked. Huh. Here we go.
What can I do for you boys?
We're here to see Mr. Flower.
You're the two from New York?
You got it straight from the Carlisle Hotel.
Well, what about the car, then?
What about it?
I was wondering. You're from New York, and the license plates on the car say Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. It seems to me like that's in the opposite direction.
You got a problem, Chief? What the fuck difference does it make where the car comes from?
You don't have to get huffy, fellow. I'm just doing my job. We can't have no uninvited guests sneaking through the gates.
We got an invitation. We're here to play cards. If you don't believe me, go ask your boss. Flower or Stone, doesn't matter which. Both personal friends of mine.
His name is Jack Potsy. He must have been told he was expected.
Jack Potsy. What about you, fella?
I'm Jim.
It's my brother, all right? I called to say he was coming.
I don't let nobody in without a name. That's the rule. Should have told me straight off.
You didn't ask.
Yeah? Well, maybe I forgot.
Yes. Your guests are here.
Hi there, Bill. Good evening, gentlemen. Delighted you could make it.
Good to see you again. This is my big brother, Jim.
Jim Nash, isn't it?
That's right. Jack and I are half brothers. We have the same mother.
Now, I don't know who's responsible for it, but he's one hell of a little poker player.
I got him started when he was just a kid.
Jim was my mentor, taught me everything I know.
Beats the living daylights out of me now. I don't even dare to sit down at the same table with him anymore.
Mr. Nash. Hello. Willie, Willie Stone. Nice to see you again, Jack.
Willie?
Awfully glad you could make it.
Oh. Willie and I always loved cards. Back in Philadelphia, it was a ritual with us. We played poker every Friday night. By God, how we used to love our weekends back then. Let me tell you, there's no better medicine than a friendly card game for sloughing off the cares of a workaday world.
It's very relaxing. It takes your mind off things.
Precisely. You know, for many years, Willie and I had offices in the same building on Chestnut Street. He was an optometrist, you know, and I was an accountant. And every Friday, we'd close up shop promptly at 5. First, we'd swing around to the corner newsstand and buy a lottery ticket. Then we'd go across the street to Steinberg's Deli, and I would always order the same thing, pastrami on rye. And Willie always had the corned beef. We did that for many years, didn't we, Willie? 9 or 10, I'd say.
At least 9 or 10. Maybe 11 or 12.
Maybe 11 or 12. Willie's wife died, and my wife left me.
Then you struck it rich.
Just like that. A bolt from the blue.
That was almost 7 years ago. October 4th, to be precise. No one had hit the winning number for several weeks, and the jackpot had grown to an all-time high. Over $20 million, if you can believe it. Truly astonishing sum. For some reason, Willie and I actually discussed the numbers we were going to pick that day. You see, I've dealt with numbers all my life. And after a while, you begin to feel that each number has a personality of its own. You see, numbers have souls, and you can't help but get involved with them in a personal way.
So there we were, holding the lottery ticket in our hands, trying to decide which numbers to bet on.
And I looked at Willie and I said, primes. And Willie looked back at me and he said,
of course.
Because that was precisely what he was going to say to me. Prime numbers. It was also neat and elegant. Numbers that refuse to cooperate, that don't change or divide. Numbers that remain the same for all eternity.
3, 7, 11, 13, 19, 23, 31.
Ah, it was the magic combination, the key to the gates of heaven.
But it shocked us just the same. For the first week or two, we didn't know what to think.
It was chaos. Television, newspapers, magazines. Everyone wanted to talk to us.
And take our picture.
Well, it took a while for that to die down. No sooner did we become rich than we started to become very rich. And once we were very rich, we became fabulously rich. I knew my way around investments, after all. I'd handled other people's money for so many years.
Bill has the Midas touch.
No matter what we do, it seems to turn out right. Now, so much pours in, we give half of it to charity, and still there's more than we know what to do with. It's as if God had singled us out from other men.
Maybe so, but you didn't do so hot when you played me at poker.
That's true. That's very true. In these past 7 years is the one time our luck has failed us.
That's why we're so keen on this rematch.
What makes you think anything's going to be different this time?
We took lessons.
Lessons?
From a man named Sid Zeno. Have you ever heard of him?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's an old guy, lives in Vegas. Way back when, used to be one of the top half dozen players in the game.
Well, he still has an excellent reputation. So we had him flown out here from Nevada. I think you'll find our performance much improved this time, Jack.
I hope so. Be ashamed to waste all that money on lessons and not get anything out of it.
At one point, I asked him if he had ever heard of you, and he confessed he didn't know your name.
Well, Sid's a little out of touch these days.
We indulge in other hobbies besides poker. We travel, of course. I collect antiquities, and Willie spends much of his time in here.
It's called the City of the World. It's only about half finished, but I guess you can get some idea what it's supposed to look like.
And you have to admit, it's amazing. A stupendous achievement.
I like working on it. It's the way I'd like the world to look. Everything in it happens at once.
If you look carefully, come, you'll see that many of the figures actually represent Willie himself. Here, in the playground, you see him as a child. And here, you see him grinding lenses in his shop as a grown man. And there, on the corner of the street, you see the two of us buying the lottery ticket. And over here, his wife and parents are buried in the cemetery here. Yet there they are again, hovering as angels over that house. All these things are put in a larger context. This is merely an illustration, an example of one man's journey through the city of the world. If you look at the prison, you'll see that, over there, you'll see that all of the prisoners are working happily at various tasks, and that all of them have smiles on their faces. That's because they're glad they're being punished for their crimes, and they're learning how to recover the goodness within them through hard work. William Stone is a great artist, gentlemen, and I consider it a tremendous honor to count myself among his friends.
What are your plans for this section, Willie?
The house and the grounds, the fields and the woods. Over to the right, I'm planning to build a model of this room. Now, I'd have to be in it, of course, which also means I'd have to build another city of the world.
And then we have our new joint project, don't we, Willie? Last year, we took a trip to England and Ireland. And the best thing about it, we're discovering how many old things there are in that part of the world. We were in the west of Ireland, and one day as we were motoring around the countryside, we came upon this 15th century castle, and I decided to buy it and have it shipped back to the U.S. A 15th century Irish castle destroyed by Oliver Cromwell. A historical ruin of major significance, and Willie and I own it.
You're not planning to rebuild the thing, are you?
Well, we thought about it, Willie and I, but then we dismissed it as being impractical. Too many pieces are missing.
So you have thousands of stones sitting in a meadow and you don't know what to do with them.
10,000 to be precise. And we know exactly what we're going to do with them, don't we, Willie?
Absolutely. We're going to build a wall. A monument, really. A monument in the shape of a wall.
How fascinating. I can't wait to see that.
Well, I can already see it standing out there in the meadow. It will be a memorial to itself, gentlemen. A symphony of resurrected stones. And every day it will sing a dirge for the past we carry within us.
A wailing wall.
Yes, a wailing wall.
A wall of 10,000 stones.
Willie, you mind if I finish that hamburger for you?
Go ahead. Would you give this to Bill for me?
Thanks, Jack. Waste not, want not. Seems like $10,000 to me, plus or minus a couple of hundred. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Nash. Won't we, Willie?
Oh, yes.
So what's it to be then, Jack? 7-card stud?
Fine, 7-card stud from start to finish.
I propose that if Jack pulls ahead early, Willie and I be allowed to replenish our stakes up to a maximum of $30,000.
Listen, you fellas need to go beyond 30 grand, that's okay, too.
No, $30,000 will be sufficient. If all three of us manage to stay in and we call a stop to the game after 24 hours, no questions asked.
No questions asked. Here we go.
Ace is full. Queen's full. 2 pair.
Straight to the 5.
Flush. Straight flush to the queen. Clubs. Three toes. Aces. Nines and fives. Sorry, gentlemen.
Looks like it's time to replenish our chips, Bill.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Can you give me another $10,000 worth?
Absolutely. I'll take 5 for myself.
27 grand.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm going to the bathroom.
What the fuck have you been?
Took a nap on the sofa in the living room. Couldn't help it. I was exhausted.
You know that I don't walk out of me like that.
You're my lucky charm, asshole. As soon as you let the goddamn roof start to collapse.
We've had some big hands. Your brother went for broke on a full house. But Willie came through on the last card and beat him out with 4 sixes. And just a few hands later, there was a dramatic showdown, a duel to the death. But in the end, my 3 kings prevailed over your brother's 3 jacks. You missed some excitement here, young man. Let me tell you that. This is poker as it was meant to be played.
It's $2,300, Jack. I'll only buy some more chips. It's not much, but this will give you a little more room to work with.
That'll clean you out. I'm still hanging in there. Let's give it a few more hands, see what happens.
Don't worry. Take money now and change the mood. Help you get you going again. You just did low, that's all. Come roaring back.
$2,300.
It's just such a sorry hand to be winning with. Straight to the 5.
Heart. 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 Well?
That's good. I have always loved the ladies.
I want on the deck.
Oh, all righty.
I want to make a proposition.
Proposition? What are you talking about?
We're almost out of chips.
Well, fine. Go ahead and buy some more.
We would, but we've also run out of cash.
Oh, then I suppose that means the game is over.
Well, I want to propose something else, something other than cash.
Please, Mr. Nash, no IOUs. I don't know you well enough to offer credit.
Not asking for credit. I want to put up my car as collateral.
Your car? And what kind of car is that? A second-hand Chevy?
No, it's a good car. Your old BMW in perfect condition.
Well, what am I supposed to do with it? Willie and I already have 3 cars in the garage.
Sell it then. Give it away. What difference does it make?
And how much do you think this car of yours is worth?
I don't know. I paid $28,000 for it. It's probably worth at least half that now, maybe even 15.
$15,000 for a used car? I'll give you 3.
It's ridiculous. Why don't you go outside, have a look at it before you make an offer, huh?
Because I'm in the middle of a hand now. I don't want to break my concentration.
Give me 8. We'll call it a deal.
No. 5. $5,000. It's my final offer.
7.
5. Take it or leave it, Mr. Nash.
All right, I'll take it. 5,000 for the car. Don't worry, we'll deduct it from our winnings in the end. I wouldn't want you to be stuck with something you don't want.
Well, we'll see about that. In the meantime, let's just count out the chips and get on with it. Can't stand these interruptions. They destroy all the pleasure.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
I have these 2 8s, and I have this 10, and I have this other 10, and I have this third 8.
A full house. What can you do to answer that, Jack?
Not a thing. Well, old buddy, it looks like we have to walk home.
I hope you boys have comfortable shoes. It's a good 80 or 90 miles back to New York, you know?
Just cool your jets, Tubby, all right? We owe you $5,000. We'll give you a marker. You give us a call. We'll pay you back within the week.
Oh, no. That's not the deal I made with Mr. Nash. The car belongs to me now.
What kind of bullshit poker player are you? Of course you'll take our marker. That's the way it works.
I said this once, and I'll say it again. No credit. I'd be a fool to trust a pair like you. The minute you drove away from here, our money would be gone.
All right. We'll cut for it. If I win, you give us back the car, just like that. One cut, it's finished.
No problem. And what happens if you don't win?
Then I owe you $10,000.
You should be more careful, my friend. This hasn't been your lucky night. Why make things worse for yourself?
Because we need the car to get out of here, asshole.
No problem.
Shuffle the cards, Jack. Hand them to Mr. Flower. We'll give him the first try.
A 4! A 4! He couldn't even beat my 7.
$10,000. Looks like we've hit the magic number again.
I think we have a dilemma here.
Yeah, it's a real dilemma. What you might call a situation.
These two fellas owe us money. And if we let them leave, they'll never pay us back. But if we don't let them leave, they won't have a chance to come up with the money they owe us. What do you think, Willie? Something of a quandary, isn't it?
There's always the wall.
The wall?
The wall. Someone has to build it.
Ah, a wall. That's a brilliant idea, Willie. By God, I think you've really surpassed yourself this time.
You gotta be shitting me. If you think I'm gonna do that, you're out of your fucking minds.
Take it easy, kid. There's no harm in listening. Gotta work out something.
No harm? You don't negotiate with madmen. Once you start to do that, your brain gets all fucked up.
I'm glad you brought your brother along. At least there's one reasonable man we can talk to.
Shit, he's not my brother. He's just some guy I met on Saturday. I barely even know him.
Well, whether you're related to him or not, you're lucky he's here with you. And the fact is, young man, you're staring at a heap of trouble. You and Nash owe us $10,000. If you try to walk out without paying, well, let's just say the local chief of police is a good friend of ours.
Fuck you, fuck your friends.
Jack, I already said we'd listen to you. You don't have to make threats.
I'm not making threats. I'm just presenting you with the facts. Now, either you show some cooperation and we work out an amicable arrangement, or we'll take more drastic measures. Now, Willie has come up with a solution, a perfectly ingenious solution as far as I'm concerned. I think we should get down to brass tacks.
The specifics. Hourly wage, living quarters, food, the practical details.
You can live right out there in the meadow. There's a trailer already on the premises.
It has a kitchen. You can cook there and eat anything you want. Calvin will bring the supplies. Whatever you ask for, he'll bring.
What are you planning to pass?
$5, $6 an hour?
That's too low. We won't even consider it for less than 12.
This isn't brain surgery, Mr. Nash.
Still, we're not going to do it for $6 an hour. If you can't do any better than that, you might as well call your friend in the police.
Stubborn, aren't you? And what if I went up to 10? What would you say to that?
Let's figure it out. Then we'll see.
If you put in an average of 10 hours of work, you'll be making $200 a day. That means it'll take you approximately 50 days. Not so long.
I have to talk to you in private.
Excuse me?
Come on, let's go. Time to leave.
We can't leave. We owe the money. I'm not in the mood to get hauled off to jail.
They're bluffing. Come on, there's no way they get the cops involved in this.
You're wrong, Jack. Guys with money like that can do anything they want. The police are in Flower's pocket, and we'd be picked up before we're half a mile from here. Look, it's less than 2 months. No big deal. We might even have some fun.
Fun? You call lifting 10,000 stones fun?
Can't kill us. Not 50 days of it.
I'm telling you, it's a mistake to trust these sons of bitches.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you should go now. I'm the one who got us into this mess.
You'd stay here and do it alone?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're crazy, aren't you?
Look, I've lost everything. My car, all my money. Staying here working off the debt, that doesn't seem like such a bad option. You can walk out now. I won't hold it against you. That's a promise.
really think I'd leave you alone, old man? If you did that work yourself, you'd probably drop dead of a heart attack.
The bag and all those tapes. Figured you might as well have it with you. They said you're gonna be here for a while.
What about the car?
I took it over to my place. If you want, you can sign the registration papers tomorrow. No rush.
I mean, they gave the car to you?
Well, who else? They didn't want it. Seems like a good one to me. Handles real nice.
Sure, just bring the papers around to me tomorrow. Can you add a portable radio tape player to the list?
Can do.
Deck of cards, today's paper, a calendar, and this month's penthouse.
I'll put it on the list.
I wonder if I can make a phone call.
There's no phone in here. You can see that for yourself.
Maybe you could take me back to the house then.
What do you want to make a phone call for?
Well, I doubt that's any of your business, Calvin.
No, I don't suppose it is. I just can't take you up to the house without knowing what for.
I want to call my sister. She's expecting me in a few days. I don't want her to worry when I don't show up.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to take you there. They gave me special instructions.
How about a telegram? I wrote down the message. You could call it in yourself.
No, I can't do that. The bosses wouldn't like it. Send a postcard if you want. Be happy to mail for you.
Make it a letter. You can buy me some paper and envelopes in town.
Okay. Paper and envelopes. Got it.
If I send it tomorrow, I suppose it'll reach you in time.
Think I'll mail it?
I have no idea. If I had to bet on it, I'd say there's a good chance, but it's hard to be sure. Look at this. Our two little friends.
Where the hell did they come from?
What do you think?
You didn't steal them, did you?
Of course I did. How else you think they wound up in my pocket?
You're nuts.
Didn't seem right to walk off without taking a souvenir.
They're gonna be too happy when they find out about that.
Too bad for them.
Yeah. Too bad for them.
You can't just plop down stones and hope for the best. You gotta do things right.
Yeah, we're not building a fucking Taj Mahal here, are we?
No, nothing fancy. Still, there are your basic preparations.
What, the wall's a wall?
There ain't going to be no construction in this meadow until you've drawn your line, dug out a proper trench, and made it nice and flat. It's all right here in the plans. I'll get you boys started. Get some twine.
What's that?
There's a road ahead.
Jesus Christ! I told you before it was a mistake to trust these guys. Why didn't I take off when I could?
Take it easy, Jack. Jack, calm down. Guys like Flower and Stone don't want people sneaking onto their property. That's why they built this fence.
You're wrong. It's to keep people from leaving.
I'll get so worked up. Let's go back.
You're right. Let's get back before they turn the dogs loose on us.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
Here's your supplies.
Remember asking for shovels? You asked for shovels, Jen?
Why not ask for 'em, son? Sure enough, got yourself a couple.
Where are your wheels today, Cal?
Huh?
Your Jeep.
I won't be bringing that here no more.
Are you afraid we're gonna steal it from you and escape?
You can come to your own conclusions about that. Digging time.
Shit, not another fucking rock.
It's a big one, too.
Hey, old timer, be a sport, will you? Bring a couple of those crowbars over and a pick, too.
That won't be possible, son.
Won't be possible.
You see, I'm being paid to supervise you two, and you're being paid to do the physical work. That's the way the bosses wanted it.
Well, the bosses probably said to themselves, hey, Willie, we better make certain that old Potato Head stays away from the picks and the crowbars. I couldn't agree with you more, Bill. I mean, imagine if that clown Calvin trips on a crowbar and impales himself on a pick. All right, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Quitting time, 6 p.m. Gather up your tools and take them over the shed. See you in the morning, boy.
We get lost in the woods, Calvin. What will we do without you? Asshole. I spit on that son of a bitch, pumpkin-faced, pork-bellied rodent.
He's not my idea of a good time either. Just don't carry it too far, Jack.
No mail today.
Lunch is over, boys. Let's go.
Why in the hell are Flower and Stone?
Hiding in the house. Probably locked in the attic, marking up brand new decks of cards to cheat some other guy.
Still, I'd have thought they'd be poking around the meadow every day. Want to see how the work is coming along.
Monument in the shape of a wall.
Marx is probably keeping them up to date, huh?
Isn't that right, Calvin?
What's that, son?
Forget about it.
Oh, nearly forgot. This came for you today.
It's from my sister.
You can take a break and read it if you'd like. Where are you going?
You said take a break.
Not you, I didn't. You get back to work.
Pal, why are you always
Come on,
trying to bust...
come on, cut it out. We both go back to work then.
Just read your letter, all right?
I'm glad somebody knows we're here.
Important thing is that Merck's kept his promise.
So how are things in Michigan?
Minnesota. Everybody's fine. My sister says Juliet misses me. I miss her. I hope I'll be back in time for Juliet's birthday.
Well, you gotta show up for the kid's party.
Well, the birthday's in early June. We won't be out of here by then.
One again.
You don't fuck around when it comes to solitaire.
I don't fuck around when it comes to poker. But I don't cheat neither.
Don't brood on it, Jack. We do our time. We're out of here.
Don't brood on it. It's easy for you to say. I'm the one who lost. It's my professional reputation. It's at stake.
My money that's gone. Guess there's no such thing as a sure thing.
Your car, too.
The car. You know, losing it felt almost worse than losing the money.
And the Calvin Merck's King of the Numbskulls. It was new, wasn't it?
Year old. I bought it brand new last April.
How come it had 97,000 miles on the odometer?
I did a lot of driving.
You'd have to be driving full time. Clock up that kind of mileage on a new car?
I was. After I quit the fire department, I had this idea that I'd drift for a while, travel around from place to place, see what happened. Figured I'd grow tired of it after a bit, but I didn't. I just kept driving.
What about your kid?
Sent her postcards.
Must have been pretty expensive, with all the gas bills, hotels, restaurants, incidentals.
Was. I had $200,000 my father left me.
It's all gone?
All gone.
Was your old man a millionaire or something?
No. Last time I saw him, I was 2 years old. Since then, nothing. We had no contact at all. Not one letter, not one phone call.
I guess he was trying to make it up to you.
What's that?
The wagon.
I know what it is. What's it for?
I bought my daughter one of those on her 3rd birthday.
Well, it ain't no birthday present. From now on, you boys be hauling the stones over the trench with this here wagon.
You're not serious, are you?
I'm serious. From now on, you'll be using the wagon in the morning. In the afternoon, you'll be cementing the stones in place. That's the plan.
So, Calvin, where are the bosses? Where are Flower and Stone? When are they coming to visit us?
They're busy.
Doesn't make any sense. I think they'd want to come by and take a look at their investment.
Just means they're guilty. Fuckers know I'm under them. They're too scared to show their faces. Oh, Jesus. Mandy, sons of bitches. I'm gonna fix those shitbirds. I'm gonna make the gumbo gut confess.
Jack, where you going? Come back. Jack!
Shitbirds.
Looks like they're out for the night.
Oh, they're man. They're just too chicken heads.
I think it's time to give up. You want to, we'll come back tomorrow. Come on.
Hey, Flower! That's right, I'm talking to you, fat man! You're a creep, mister, you know that? You and your little friend are both creeps! You're gonna pay for what you did to me.
Come on, Jack. Let's head back to the trailer. We'll get some sleep, huh?
Yeah.
Let's call it a night. I think we've had enough. Come on. Come on.
Assholes, great.
Come on.
I'll just fucking run my asshole.
Come on, Jack. Let's...
Jim, I can't stand there longer.
Only 30 more days. 1 little month to go.
I gotta get laid.
Penthouse magazine of yours not doing the trick?
I don't know about you, but I'm used to getting laid a lot.
No doubt.
You get laid a lot on the road?
No.
Come on, a handsome stud fireman like you could certainly get a little action going. No girlfriends back in the Bosa Fire Department? It's co-ed now, isn't it? Broads and badges, helmets, big boots.
No. No fine women girlfriends. There was someone I saw a lot of for a while. I asked her to marry me.
And?
That was it. She said no.
Tell you the truth, I don't see you Mrs. Jackpotsy in my life real soon.
Probably worked out for the best. I was on the road, on the move a lot of the time.
Little lady wasn't worth settling down for. What exactly were you doing on the road?
Driving. Just driving. Every night I'd tell myself that I'd had enough, and then I'd pack it in and settle down. Every morning I'd wake up, crawl back into the car, and drive. And I thought, why not? Why not just keep driving? There's no reason to stop.
If you had the money, why not?
I was on the road for 13 months in all. I covered just about the whole of the United States. It wasn't the places I went to that were important, it was the driving. The feeling you get when you're going fast along an empty highway and everything is flashing past. You know, nothing lasts for more than a moment, nothing to hold you back or weigh you down. When I was driving, nothing could hurt me anymore.
Then you met me.
And then I met you.
Fucking man. One more storm like this and the whole damn wall will blow away. Serve him right.
It's not level there, young man. Go back and do that again.
It's level enough.
No, it ain't. Make sure you pull those weeds out, too.
Listen, Big Mouth, if you're such an expert at all this, then why the fuck don't you come and do it yourself?
It's not my job. You boys supposed to do the work. I'm just here to see you don't screw up.
Yeah? What makes you so high and mighty, Mr. Bumpkin? How come you get to stand there with your goddamn hands in your pockets while we're busting our dicks in this dung heap, huh? Come on, out with it. Give me one good reason.
Well, that's easy. Because you play cards and I don't.
Fucking noise that.
It don't matter! Little squirt can't handle the pressure, that's all.
Yeah?
You don't let it happen again. Next time I might not be so nice about it.
Asshole. All right.
As I remembered, you were the one playing cards. The only thing I did was sit there and watch.
But you were part of it. You were breathing life into me, pal, and every time I felt your breath, good luck came pouring into my bones.
Didn't expect me to piss on my pants, did you?
Sure, fine, go to the bathroom. I don't have a problem with that, but how long does it take? 3 minutes, 5 minutes? Sure, go take a leak. But Christ, Jimmy, you were gone for a whole fucking hour.
I was worn out. I had to lie down, take a nap.
But you didn't take a nap, did you? I mean, you went upstairs and started prowling around that dumbass city of the world. I mean, why'd you do a crazy thing like that? I mean, I'm sitting downstairs waiting for you to come back, and little by little, I start to lose my concentration. And then when things get really bad, it pops in your head to steal a chunk of the model. I mean, I can't believe what a mistake that was. It's like committing a sin to do a thing like that. It's like violating a fundamental law. All right? We had everything in harmony. We'd come to the point where everything was turning into music for us, and you have to go upstairs and smash all the instruments. You tampered with the universe, my friend, and when some man does that, he's got to pay the price. I'm just sorry I got to pay with you.
You're starting to sound like Flower, Jack. The guy wins the lottery, all of a sudden he thinks he was chosen by God.
God has nothing to do with it.
I don't care what you call it, God or luck or harmony. All comes down to the same bullshit. It's a way of avoiding the facts, of refusing to look at how things really work.
You think you're smart, Nash. You don't know a goddamn thing.
That's right, I don't. Neither do you, Jack. We're just a pair of know-nothings, a couple of dunces, got in over our heads. Now we're trying to square the account. If we don't mess up, we'll be out of here 27 days.
You shouldn't have done it, Jim. Once you swiped those little men, things went on a whack.
Take a good look. Tell me what you see.
Christ, you know, what do you want to be playing games
Just
for?
look. Just look. Come on, Jack. You tell me what I'm holding in my hand.
Flower and Stone.
Flower and Stone? I thought Flower and Stone were bigger than this. These two guys are more than an inch and a half tall.
All right, it's not Flower and Stone. It's what you call a replica.
You believe this little scrap of wood is stronger than we are, don't you? You think it's so strong and... Yes, you do. You think it's so strong. In fact, it made us lose all our money.
No, that's not what I said, all right? I just meant you shouldn't have swiped it. Some other time, maybe, but not when we're playing poker.
Here it is. Every time you look at it, you get a little scared, don't you, huh? It's like they're casting an evil spell over you. Remedy for everything, kid. A few minutes, all your troubles will be over. See? There's nothing to it. Once you know the magic formula, No obstacle's too great.
You're out of your mind. I hope you realize that.
Howdy.
Morning.
Oh, buddy, it looks like you finally put your cards on the table.
Cards? Told you yesterday I don't play cards.
Just a figure of speech. Talking about that funny lollipop you got there, that ding-dong hanging from your waist.
All that, yeah. Well, I figure I shouldn't take no more chances. You're a crazy son of a bitch, little guy. No telling what you might do.
That narrows the possibilities, though, doesn't it? I mean, a thing like that can seriously hamper a man's ability to express himself. Curtail his First Amendment rights, if you know what I'm talking about.
You don't have to get cute, mister. I know what the First Amendment is.
Of course you do. You're a sharp customer. No one can put anything over on you.
Like I said yesterday, I'm always willing to give a man a break. But only once. After that, you have to take appropriate action.
In fact, I'm kind of glad you put on your dress-up belt today. It gives my friend Jim here a better picture of things.
That's the idea. Does have a way of adjusting focus, don't it?
Well, my man, get a load of what we just did.
Looks like little bugger's feeling proud of himself, don't it?
He deserves to. He's worked hard.
Well, it ain't been easy, I'll grant you that. But looks like this thing's finally going up.
Top of the world, Ma!
Just 8 more days to go.
But we do have a little problem, don't we? We'll walk out of here a couple of bums. We won't even have the price of a bus ticket.
I can't write my mother and ask her for a loan.
Same with my sister. Anyway, by the time we send off a letter and receive an answer, it'll already be past the 17th. There is another option.
No way, Jim. No way. We're not gonna stay unless we get in writing. The exact terms, everything's spelled out.
What you call a rider to the contract, that what you mean?
Yeah, that's it, a rider. We don't get one of them, we walk out of here on the 17th.
It's all been taken care of.
You're awfully sure of yourself, Calvin, aren't you?
It's just common sense. I mean, it was only a matter of time before you asked me about it. Ain't no other way it could have gone. So I figured I'd get ready for you and have the bosses draw up the papers. Didn't take but a minute.
You have to have some kind of celebration on the 17th.
What for? We're not leaving then.
You want to let the day slip by without doing something special? I mean, for Christ's sakes, let's whoop it up. Throw a little shindig. Welcome in the new era.
What do you have in mind?
We'll be needing champagne, a half dozen bottles at least, lobsters, caviar, party favors.
Well, jot it down your list. I'll see what I can do.
And we'll be needing a girl.
Pardon?
You know, broad. A juicy babe. Come on, long legs, blonde hair, things like that.
I'm not exactly sure I'm following you there.
Well, it's easy enough, Calvin. You jog down to Atlantic City, there's pussy for sale on every corner down there.
You mean a whore? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You want us to get you a whore?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's a pretty unusual request, huh? It's out of my jurisdiction. I'll take it up with the bosses.
Good. Tiffany, you might as well know you're in the presence of two very distinguished gentlemen.
Is that a fact?
Of course. But then Professor Nash and I are distinguished by your own company. I mean, it's been many months, years really, since either one of us have had the pleasure of dining with such a lovely and sophisticated, talented, intelligent, and supremely beautiful lady such as yourself.
Come on, be serious.
I am dead serious. In all line of work.
So what exactly is your line of work?
Well, we're building this wall.
I'll come to that in a moment. In our line of work, we have occasion to meet with many different women. Cover girls, runway models,
Movie stars, airline stewardesses, to name but a few. But you, sweet Tiffany, are the cream of the cream. You make all the others seem like yesterday's mashed potatoes.
Really?
I assure you.
And where did a little guy like you learn how to talk that kind of crap?
Comes naturally.
I'll bet.
Two of us are architects. We came here to Pennsylvania a couple of weeks ago to oversee construction on this castle we had designed. We're specialists in the art of historical reverberation. Because so few people can afford to hire us. We usually wind up working for eccentric millionaires. Now, I don't know what the fat man, little skinny guy told you about us, but you can forget about it right now. The kid is those two, and they just as soon wet the pants in public as give you a straight answer about anything. We have a crew of 36 carpenters and masons coming to the meadow every day. Jim and I, we live on the construction site, because we always do that. Atmosphere means everything to us, The job always turns out better if we live the life that we've been hired to create. This particular job is a medieval reverberation. So we've been living like monks.
Tonight's the exception.
Our next job's taking us to Texas. An oil tycoon has hired us to build him a replica of Buckingham Palace in his backyard. Last year, we built the Brooklyn Bridge for a computer magnate in San Jose, California. The year before, life-size Eiffel Tower to fit over a ranch house in the Jersey suburbs.
Oh, you boys sure have been busy.
Oh, but Tiffany, there have been times when we felt like packing it and moving to a condo in West Palm Beach. But finding the work is too damn interesting to stop. And what with all the American millionaires that want to live in European castles?
Whoops. Oh, look your hand here.
Hey.
Oh,
No problem.
hello.
Oh, dessert time.
Oh.
Some velvet here, among these dark satanic milk. Bring me my bowl, burning gold. Bring me my arrows of desire. Bring me my spear, all clouds unfold. Bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land.
Ronnie! Bravo!
I'm retiring. Good night, my friends.
Was I just invited here for the party? I mean, those two guys, they showed out plenty for this, and I came here thinking I was gonna fuck you both.
No, I'm just the cook. I'm finished for the night, and I'm sure you'll have your hands full with Jack anyway.
Well, that's fine with me. Maybe another time? I have a friend you might like. Why don't I leave you my number, and you can give me a call, and we'll both come. You can always reach me at that number.
Thanks. You never know, maybe Jack and I'll come over to Atlantic City and see you next time.
Sure, why not? Anyway, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Well, Jack.
Howdy. Hello there. Have a good time last night?
It was all right as parties go. I didn't stay up very late. At the sack before midnight?
I think the chauffeur drove off with the girl around 5:30.
Jack's still sleeping in there.
Yeah, must have had a busy night.
I don't think he was disappointed. The whole thing worked out pretty well.
I'm afraid I got some bad news for you.
I know that. Wouldn't have come out here today unless you did.
Well, I'm awful sorry. It kind of confused me when the bosses told me about it, but I guess they're within their rights. It all depends on how you look at it, I guess.
What's this supposed to be?
The boss's figures. Credits and debits. Balance sheet of money spent and money earned.
What is this, some kind of a prank?
I'm afraid not.
All these things were supposed to be included.
Well, I thought so too, but I guess we were wrong.
What do you mean wrong? We all shook hands on it. You know that as well as I do.
Maybe so. But if you look at the contract, there's no mention of food. Lodging, yes. Work clothes, yes. But there's no mention anywhere of food.
This is a dark and dirty thing, Calvin. I hope you understand that.
It's not for me to say. The bosses have always been fair with me. I never had no reason for complaining. Come right down to it, you ought to be glad they're not charging you for rent and utilities.
I think it's time I went over to the main house, had a talk with your bosses.
I'm afraid you can't do that now. They're gone.
Gone? What are you talking about?
That's right, they're gone. They left for Paris, France about 3 hours ago. They won't be back to just before Labor Day.
Well, it's hard to believe they just take off like that. Without bothering to look at the wall.
Oh, they saw it all right. See, I brought them out early this morning when you and the kid were still asleep. They thought it was coming along real nice. They said, good job. Keep up the good work. They couldn't have been happier.
Shit. Shit on them and that goddamn wall.
No sense in getting angry, Nash. It's only another 2 or 3 weeks. Cut out the parties and such, you'll be out of here before you know it.
3 weeks from now, it will be July.
You're a tough one, Nash. You can handle it.
What about Jack? Once he sees this paper, it's gonna kill him.
Mr. Fireman, we come to a parting in the ways.
He'll be fine. Just remember, brush your teeth after every meal. Nothing bad can happen to you.
Hold this. I crawl through. Come with me. Don't be a jerk. Come on with me.
I'll catch up with you in a couple of months. Better get moving.
All right, so, call your sister tomorrow. Tell you we're in.
Just beat it. Go as fast as you can.
I'm already out of here.
By the time you count to 100, you won't even remember who I am.
in, boy.
Come in.
Morning. What's the matter with him? He thought went on again last night. Christ almighty, this boy's in trouble.
Yeah, you're damn right. He's in trouble. Don't get him to the hospital next hour. He's not going to make it.
I'll run back to the house and get the Jeep. This here is Floyd. He's my son-in-law. He can help us carry the kid. We'll be back as soon as we can.
What are you talking about? I'm coming with you.
Sorry, I can't let you do that. There's been too much commotion around here for one day. I don't want things getting out of hand. Now, don't you worry, Nash. Floyd and me can manage on our own. Hey, hey!
You're a liar. And a goddamn son of a bitch. Shoot me, you son of a bitch. Come on. Go ahead.
You don't know what he said anymore. Poor bugger's lost it. Howdy. Beautiful weather again, huh? Took the kid over to Doylestown, Sister of Mercy's hospital.
I'm on to you, Merks.
Pardon?
You heard me. I'm on to you. You're not going to get away with this.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're a powerhouse today, Nash. That's great. Don't overdo it. Don't want to hurt yourself. This is my grandson, Floyd Jr. Hope you don't mind if he tags along with me.
Nope, I don't mind.
I'll keep my eye on him, make sure he don't get in your way.
There's something wrong with me today. I don't feel like myself.
Well, maybe it's that flu bug that's been going around.
Yeah. That must be it.
Well, we'll call it a day then. A little too moist for little Floyd Jr. anyway. You end up catching his death. Come on, Floyd. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you.
What?
About Potsy. See, I called the hospital last night to see how he was doing. The nurse said he was gone.
Gone? Gone in what sense?
Well, gone. Has gone bye-bye. See, he got himself up out of bed, put on his clothes, and walked out of the hospital.
You don't have to make up stories, Calvin. Jack's dead. He died 2 weeks ago.
No, sir, he ain't dead. It didn't look good there for a while, I'll grant you that. But then he pulled through. Little Runt was tougher than we thought. Now he's got himself all better. I thought you'd like to know that.
I only want to know the truth.
Well, that's the truth. Jack Potsy's gone. Now you don't have to worry about him no more.
Then let me call the hospital myself.
I can't do that, son. You know that. No calls are allowed until you finish paying out the debt. But the rate you're going now won't be no time. Then you can make all the calls you want. As far as I'm concerned, you can call till kingdom come. Hey! You did it! You're a free man now! How'd you like to go out for a drink with Floyd and me tonight?
What for?
I don't know, just to get out and see what the world looks like. You've been cooped up here a long time, son. You told me you wanted to work a couple more weeks to earn your traveling money, so might not be a bad idea to do a little celebrating tonight now that the debt's at zero.
You're forgetting. I don't have any money.
That's all right. Drinks are on me.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass. I was planning on writing a few letters tonight.
Well, you can write them tomorrow.
It's true. Then again, I could be dead tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, the more reason not to worry about it.
Maybe some other time. It's nice of you to offer. I'm just not in the mood tonight.
Well, I'm just trying to be friendly, Nash.
I know you are. I appreciate it. You don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Not like you're the only one that got set free today. I've been out here in this field, same as you, sweating my butt off 7 days a week. Probably the worst damn job I ever had in my life. I got nothing personal against you, Nash, but it ain't been no picnic. No, sir, no picnic at all. Maybe we ought to just sit down and bury the hatchet.
All right. I'll go out for a drink with you. Why the hell not?
Good. We'll go in your old car. 8 o'clock then.
Did Granddad tell you about my new job?
No.
The chauffeur that brought the whore up to your trailer last month said his company was looking for new drivers.
Floyd went down there the next day and got a job.
How you like wearing the uniform, Floyd?
Oh, I like it. It's kind of nice to have something special to wear. It sort of makes me feel important. And the main thing is I love to drive, you know.
Driving is a good thing. I agree with you about that.
Well, you ought to know. I mean, look at Granddad's car. Now, that's a beautiful machine.
Yeah. That's the best car I ever owned.
One thing that puzzles me, though, how'd you put so much mileage on that thing? Were you a traveling salesman or something?
Yeah, that's it. I was a traveling salesman. You know, lugging the samples around in a trunk, living out of a suitcase. Staying in a different city every night.
Huh. I think I like that. Sounds like a good job to me.
That's not bad. Have to like being alone, but once you've taken care of that, the rest is easy. How about $10 a game?
Sounds good. $50, how are you?
Keep the money, Floyd. Doesn't make any difference to me. Buy a little boy a present.
It's awful good of you, Jim. Most fellas wouldn't let $50 slip through the fingers that easy. I guess I owe you one. Anytime you need a favor, all you got to do is ask.
Well, now that you mention it, maybe there's one thing you can do for me. It's a very small thing, really.
Just you name it.
Let me drive the car back home tonight.
Granddad's car?
Yeah, Granddad's car. Car I used to own.
I'm afraid that's not for me to say, Jim. That's up to Granddad. You'll have to ask him, but I'll put in a word for you.
Seatbelt's on your right.
Are you okay? Do you need a ride?
I'm okay.
I'm going to New York. Is that all right for you?
Minnesota. I'm going to Minnesota. Could you get me to a payphone?